Yeah, you good? All right, let me show you what I've captured. What is this? What does this look like to you? Well, this is a star. This camera has a really good zoom, and it allows you to zoom in like 70 to 100 miles. See how it looks like it's under liquid or underwater, like you're looking at a pool or something?
Yeah.
You've never been shown this before, right?
No.
So if we can establish that a camera can't zoom in 20 trillion miles away and bring things into focus, and if we can establish we've never been shown this, and that it looks like a light underwater of some sort, does that raise any questions for you? For, according to like what you've been taught and told, what stars are and what you're looking at above your head?
Yeah, it doesn't look like what I'd imagine a star would look like.
Yeah, no, me neither. I wouldn't even imagine you could zoom in that far.
Yeah.
It'd have to be smaller and closer. So, do you think that you might be being lied to about what space actually is?
Could be.
Let me show you another one. This one, it's kind of. I'll show you one from Orion's belt. This is what you'll get when you zoom in on these. I get even closer. They get out of focus. You even breathe while it's zoomed in like this and you lose focus. Anyways.
What I expect this to be.
Well, if you see a star at a certain size, just by going like 70 to 100 miles towards it wouldn't change it in your perspective. It's like looking at a far mountain in the distance. You walk a couple steps towards it, it doesn't change. You even drive towards it, it doesn't change for a while in your perspective. So, and that's only miles away. We're talking light years away. So you wouldn't be able to zoom in on it. So, what if I told you that everything you know and been taught about space and everything, it's all fake. There is no space. There's no outer space. They got you thinking you're looking into an expanse when you're looking at an actual cover to your world. Weird, because we've been indoctrinated to think that that's just like cartoonish or like something you see in a movie or whatever. But what if we're actually not moving just the way it appears? What if we're looking at some type of dome, which is why like thunder echoes, rainbows going in arch. To make the rainbow inside, you need a mirror. So what's providing the mirror outside? It makes you think, because if they're lying about space, then they could be lying about the Earth itself too. Because you need, space for the Earth to dwell in the model they give you. So what if the Earth is actually flat? Planes fly level. Whenever the nose dips down or up, their artificial horizon will move. They have to maintain level to keep altitude so they don't climb or descend. The nose has to be straight. So if you're flying straight the whole time and your cup doesn't spill on your little tray, then that means you're flying parallel. If you fly parallel on a ball, you'll go off into space. They call it sea level because you need it to be level in order to have a sea level. You need, train tracks or whatever. They're always, I'll end it after this. They're always built perfectly level. That means the ground up under them must be perfectly level too. There's a lot of disinformation out there. If you go and look this up, they actually, they got people claiming to believe the Earth is flat, but bringing up ridiculous claims. So when you look at it, you're like, oh, these people are retarded. This is stupid. The Earth is flat. Wow, you got to be an idiot. But the best way to keep people from the truth is to get them to make fun of it, to get them to think it's funny and stupid and ignorant and primitive. No model of a flat Earth that any ancient society had a model where you could fall off the edge. So that whole claim about people thinking they would fall off is false. And wonders why they're telling you that, to get you to think it's a primitive idea, that people were dumb for thinking the Earth was flat. Oh, you can fall. It doesn't work like that. There's some type of dome, Antarctica's yet. I mean, look into it. I just wanted to spark. I'm not going to try to sit here and convince you, but I just wanted to plant the seed in your head that everything you know is secondhand information. So when first-hand observations contradict what you're being told from second-hand information, then that's not science. The first thing in science is observation. So if your observations show that what they're saying is impossible, then you're being lied to. It's as simple as that. We're in a realm. There's no space and planets and all the worlds. All physical is us. They've basically made people think that there's no creator to them or the world. They got you thinking you're an evolved ape spinning around on a random ball through an infinite vacuum of space with all these other worlds, planets, black holes, asteroids, chaos, randomness. You know, it all comes together to be, you know, evolution and everything else. They've taken your divinity away. They've taken your purpose, your divine creator away from you. They've diluted it with this vast, infinite, when it's really, actually really small and close. The sun and moon are small and close, same size, just the way they appear. Just like on an eclipse. They fit perfectly together like a glove, but yet they want you to think one's this big and one's this big and different in size, you know, distance, function, makeup, everything's different, but they're exactly the same size, and one's for night and one's for day, yin and the yang. You know, when you take the blinders off, everything makes more sense. We're on a ticking clock.
Baby's coming.
So I wanted to thank you for your time. I just wanted to ask you, are you glad that I stopped and talked, or is it interesting? Was it worth it at least?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, man.